Right, Malaysia's economy grew by 4.4% in the second quarter of 2025, driven by strong domestic demand and continued export growth. Chief Statistician Datuk Seri Dr. Muhammad Uzair Mahidin attributed the growth to increased household spending, stronger investment activity and sustained exports, particularly in the electrical and electronics sector.
Speaking at the second quarter GDP 2025 announcement today, Uzair said that Malaysia's GDP grew by 2.1% on a seasonally adjusted quarter-on-quarter basis, reversing the contraction recorded in the previous quarter.
On the expenditure side, domestic demand was driven mainly by higher consumption and stronger investment activities. Meanwhile, investment growth was driven by continued structures investment and higher investment in machinery and equipment, mainly for data center and IT-related equipment, stronger capital expenditure by public corporation.
However, he noted that net exports contracted due to a decline in mining-related exports, while high capital imports offset gains from continued electrical and electronics exports. On the supply side, economic growth was mainly driven by the services sector, supported by consumer-related and government services. All other sectors also recorded growth except for the mining sector, which contracted due to lower crude oil and natural gas output, as well as planned maintenance activities. Regarding the current account, Malaysia recorded its lowest surplus at 0.3 billion ringgit, or 0.1% of GDP, due to a lower goods surplus. Foreign direct investment inflows stood at 1.6 billion ringgit, supported by sustained equity injections and higher inflows into debt instruments. However, these gains were partially offset by outflows from reinvested earnings attributed to higher dividend payments and losses incurred by some mining companies within the manufacturing sector. Meanwhile, commenting on second quarter GDP growth, Bank Muamalat Chief Economist Dr. Muhammad Afzanizam Abdul Rashid said it was slightly below expectations, weighed down by a sharp 72.6% contraction in net exports.
Pertumbuhan ekonomi negara pada suku kedua 2025 dilihat mencatatkan pertumbuhan 4.4%, yang mana ianya sedikit perlahan jika dibandingkan dengan jangkaan awal iaitu 4.5%. Dan berdasarkan pada angka-angka yang diumumkan oleh pihak Bank Negara sebentar tadi, ianya jelas menunjukkan bahawa trend pertumbuhan ekonomi luaran yang menjadi faktor utama mengapa pertumbuhan ekonomi dilihat ada mengalami sedikit kekangan dari segi untuk mencatatkan pertumbuhan yang lebih tinggi lagi.
Speaking to Bernama TV on Friday, Afzanizam said the private sector continued to be the main driver, with private investment surging 11.8%, boosted by the implementation of infrastructure projects, while private consumption spending grew 5.3%.